Hi.
Hello everybody. We get extremely annoying when we do this. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago, was it a couple of weeks ago?
I think it was last week.
Last week?
Yeah, last week.
We had the exceptional pleasure to go and see
Big Lizard. Godzilla.
and
Godzilla.
and we're gonna do like a review, but
which we always never pull off.
we're not gonna really be doing a discussion, are we? It's just gonna be kind of like a short review.
First opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you really say first opinions when you watch the whole thing?
No, no, not really. So it follows on from the original Godzilla,
the very
first one. So it's kind of like a direct sequel in a way. And for my first Godzilla experience, I was very pleased with it actually. I really enjoyed it. And I didn't really need that much of your input to tell me what was going on.
No.
Like, I could follow it really easily.
The film does a very good job of explaining the first film.
Yeah, if you don't, like, you're not going in blind at all. Like, I totally knew what was going on pretty much throughout the whole thing. Some, like, key mentions of, like, words or whatever, you had to, like, sort of brush me up on.
I had to clarify a couple of, like, the weapons that were used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was really easy to follow.
Yeah.
I think we should talk about the actual story now.
The actual storyline.
No spoilers or anything.
Yeah. So basically, in this Godzilla, like, for people who haven't seen the other Godzilla films, the actual Japanese ones, you're basically looking at Godzilla fighting other things. In this one, Godzilla's fighting a new monster. It's completely new to the franchise, but you're seeing it from the side of the humans.
So you've got more of like a sympathetic viewpoint sort of thing.
Like other Godzilla films have done this before. Like the original one is you're following from the humans, and so is Godzilla 1985, which was the original direct sequel to the original film. But this is the Americanized version. This one's better as well. So you sort of experience how the humans have to suffer through going through Godzilla fighting this new creature. Which is actually done really well. It's basically tension from I'd say about half an hour in. It's tension until the very end of the film, basically. And
something you also said about it, beautiful, didn't you? The way everything was filmed.
Yes, oddly beautiful. Like everything gets thrown to shit.
You wouldn't think that about a monster movie, but
no,
it was.
Do you know what I mean though? Like the angles and the CGI is phenomenal.
It's really great, and the new design.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
the new monster as well. Really cool.
So creepy.
It's simple.
Yeah.
But so well done, you still fear it.
Yeah. Simple but effective.
Yeah, that's
It's like a praying mantis kind of design, but like giant.
Mixed with a dog. The facial features of it is a dog. It's very dog-like.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it's still not furry. It's not a furry either. It's a really well done film. I did notice a lot of the scenes. It's the same thing with every monster film though. Are at night.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
But it wasn't difficult to see what was going on.
No.
They lit up really well. Like it wasn't a problem at all. You didn't need to squint and be like, oh well, most of this film's in darkness. You knew you could see clearly what was happening.
But there's also with the original Godzilla, the one from 53 or 55, one of those two. I noticed
50-something.
50-something. Godzilla attacked at night.
Oh. Okay.
So that's probably why they done it. So yeah, that does make sense. Because obviously the mantis dog thing was attacking all the time, if you remember. So that was attacking all the time, then Godzilla would appear at night and fuck shit up for the mantis dog.
Yeah.
The doggist.
Another thing with like sympathy and like emotion in it, and that was another thing you said, it was very emotional the way through.
Yes,
like,
from the
so
beginning.
Tense and, but you could also, even though you could see it from like the human's point of view, you still felt sympathy for Godzilla.
Yes.
When he was getting beaten to like a pulp. You still felt, oh my god, Godzilla, no.
Yeah, there's one point, I will not spoil why, you feel sorry for the mantis dog thing. The Mog. I'm going to call it
the Mog.
You feel sorry for the Mog. At one point.
That's horrible. That was really heartbreaking.
It was. It really was. Everything about it is really well done.
Yeah.
Like it's emotional from the beginning, but the tension hits about half an hour in. Sort of when
shit goes cray.
Yeah, when the Mog first appears, basically. That's when it sort of starts becoming tense.
So it actually follows like a son, doesn't it, pretty much? But he's like grown up and he's got like a family and everything. And he's pretty much just finding out what these creatures are, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it's about, and trying to defeat the Morg?
I thought his dad was a more interesting character than him, to be honest.
And I won't say what happens, but I would have thought the dad would last the entire film.
Yes.
Especially from the trailer, you would think he'd be. Because
he's got more of an appearance in the trailer than the son.
And I feel like he has more of a reason to be in it.
Yes.
If that makes sense. So I was a bit upset that they didn't keep him through it. Also, it's a guy from, you don't know though, Malcolm in the Middle. He's like the dad in that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never watched that. No.
Just thought I'd throw it out there.
Yeah. The son, he's just sort of your standard soldier guy who's got a family as well.
Yeah.
Who's Mr. Goody Badass Two Shoes. I know they don't mix together, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You know what I mean. I don't care if
I don't know, I felt like he was kind of thrown in there for some, like, eye candy.
eye candy and dialogue.
Yeah.
It does work.
But it works. Yeah. It does work.
It does. I know we're making it sound like it doesn't. It does, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal, nevertheless.
Oh, incredible. It's either on par or better than Pacific Rim. Yeah. Which is my favourite film of last year.
For me, it's still, like, a very close second. I'm not saying it's going above Pacific Rim, because I love that.
Pacific Rim was my favourite film of last year. I know there was a lot of tat last year, but there was still a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. But this isn't about Pacific Rim.
No, this is about Godzilla, the new monster movie, which is the first Godzilla film since 2004.
Oh.
Didn't you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, Godzilla Final Wars, which I'll tell you about the amazing fight scene.
Yes.
The best fight scene ever. That's the last Godzilla film until now.
Oh.
Yeah. Pace of the fights?
Sure.
They were... It's hard to explain. They were quick, but they also felt sort of slow and, I guess, beefy.
Yeah, it's like you were kind of fighting with them.
It
was quick, but...
Because of the size of them.
Yeah.
They obviously move a bit slower than...
So you felt like you was, like, in there with it, like, helping or something.
Like the same with Pacific Rim, you felt every impact that was landed, basically.
That's fair. I couldn't explain that very well.
It felt me. Every impact, you sort of felt the force of it.
It tremored, didn't it, through you?
Yeah.
You even said, you turned around and you said, did you feel that?
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
Like, basically, in the cinema screen that we was in, we was very close to the speakers, so every step that Godzilla took shook the seats.
Yeah.
Every punch, impact shook the seats, basically. It was really immersive experience, actually. We got really good seats. Apart from the people next to me.
And me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had the kids and he had, like, the snooty adults.
Yeah, basically, we're not going about the adults and the kids. We're about the film. Yeah, really, really well made. I do feel like it's a big screen experience. Mm-hmm. It will still be really good when it comes out on DVD, but probably still big screen cinema experience, I reckon. Mm-hmm. Preferably next to speakers. I think that's about it.
Cool.
It's probably the most structured one. We didn't even bloody structure it.
So that's it for our Godzilla review.
Yes.
And we hope you enjoyed.
Yes, and go see Godzilla.
Go see it.
It's absolutely incredible.
Yes.
And I am a Godzilla fanboy, but Jen's never seen it and she thought it was phenomenal. So yeah, go see Godzilla.
Yeah.
Spend your monies.
Well.
Bye-bye.
Bye.